It's week 4 of the NFL. And coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the Jets and the Broncos, next on Madden Football.
Well, Brock, the fans were out and shouting J-E-T-S Jets well before the gates opened here. And now they fill the stands of MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over them for big yardage.
To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And away we go from East Rutherford. Israel Abani-Kanda on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So the Jets take the field for their first drive. They're led out by the four-time MVP who's been in this league since 2005, Aaron Rodgers.
Last week was the ideal showing for him and really allowed his offense to feed off of him. He elevated everybody around him. Just got to look at his stat line to see how well he was throwing the ball. 300-plus yard game, several touchdowns, tremendous efficiency.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Play action with Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Might just be a little late to get the ground game going, opening up this game with back-to-back passes. But when you come out of the gate slow and you put yourself behind the sticks, you really don't get into that rhythm you want to find early.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Rodgers here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He calls for the fair catch and has it at the 22-yard line. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. Bringing them out to former number 2 overall pick out of BYU, Zach Wilson.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just 1 touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stay on the ground with Williams. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Forced out to his right. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Woo! Yeah, I am not sure we didn't see a safety right there. Oh, my gosh. I don't think I'm the only one nervous in the building because that QB kept going back and back and was heading right for disaster, but saved himself just a couple yards short.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Hall takes it straight ahead. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Second down now, 7 to go. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Rodgers throwing on third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wilson now from the gun. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Ball at the 33 for first down.
And the Broncos first down.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Broncos will have a first down. Defense shows blitz. Wilson. Quick slant caught by Sutton. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by Sutton. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Here we go, 2nd and very long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling.
And he's in trouble and gets brought down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. Xavier Gipson on to return for the Jets. Begins his return at the 16. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. 58 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jets football. Now here comes the New York offense. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
From the gun, it's Hall. He's contained at the line for no gain. John Franklin Myers coming in to clean things up. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Off play action, Rodgers. Corley reels it in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's 2nd down coming up. Play fake, it's Rodgers. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Brandon Jones on the coverage.
They'll throw again, Rodgers. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up with the 20 after the touchback. Denver ready for another offensive possession. By this point, partner, they're through that opening script, through trying to establish their offense, and yet still no points. Thinking it might be time to start switching things up a little bit, tear up the old game plan and start fresh.
Well, I promise you that's what's buzzing on the headsets and over on the sidelines and in the huddle. Got to find a way to just get into some sort of rhythm.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Shotgun handoff to Piron. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Rush coming for Wilson. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. To throw, here's Wilson. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
On now comes their punter. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Got 44 yards on his first kick, Brock, and this one looks to be longer. And he hauls it in right near the 40-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Jets out to begin another drive. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just have off to the races, middle of the field. He will go. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. Mike Williams, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Point after converted by Zerline. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Denver set to take the field on offense. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Now we'll give up the middle to Piron. And it took a couple of guys to haul him down there after a gain of just 1.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing from the gun. Cut by Sutton. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Now a Sauce Gardner dropping him there. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Wilson to throw it. A sideline shot snagged by Sutton. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Wilson on 1st and 10. Pass complete to Dulcich. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Once more, it's Wilson. Completed to Sutton. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Taking the handoff, now Wilson. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week, because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Connects with his back, Jaleel McLaughlin. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. DJ Reed brings him down that time. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Sticking in the air with Wilson. Looking for a target. Coverage holds up, and he just had to get rid of it.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Bertolet able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Xavier Gibson now to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. On the move, headed right. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Offense to the line for 2nd down. To throw, Rodgers. It's taken in by Williams. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. Neither side separating much so far. More from MetLife coming right up. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Jets football. They'll start out with 3rd and maybe a couple inches at most. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think everybody in the building was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short throw to the tight end. That's a gimme. You don't expect to see many of those dropped.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. He's got it, and he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 61-yard punt that time, and the Broncos get set to take over. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. On 1st down, it's Wilson. He gets it complete to Josh Reynolds. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Wilson now, 1st and 10. McLaughlin there to bring it in. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2nd and 3 now.
At their 48-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
He'll cobble together a yard there. Wrapped up on that play by big Quinnen Williams. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Another run for Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up. Wilson now from the gun. Complete to Mims. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Gibson now to return. This return makes it up to the 25. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Hall. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They go right back to Hall. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know what I love about that play call? It was simple. Nobody overthinking on the sideline or out on the field. Just an offense going to work and moving those chains.
As a man, it's Tyler Conklin. He's got a gain of 6 there. Sent down by Cody Barton. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 41-yard line.
From the 41. Has him on the quick hitter. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brandon Jones up for the stop. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
And 1.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. 1st down throw by Rodgers. Quick slant into the hands of Corley. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos.
Hall running between the tackles. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Sent down by Cody Barton. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Hall once more. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
A 3-yard loss.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims deep to return. So this one sails over the sideline, and they'll spot it where a touchback would go at the 20-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this series with an option left. Oh, he loses the football. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. Well, that didn't take long, Brock. One play, and they're back out there.
Well, that's how a defense can make you awfully happy as an offensive player, especially when you screw it up and you fumble. The defense picks up that offense and puts them right back on the field.
The Jets have their offense ready to go again. Well, their last drive not. So just like all touchdowns, all turnovers also reviewed, and they want to take another look at this one. All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 14 at the 26-yard line.
Straight ahead with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Trenton Gill out there again to punt this away. Deep to return, Xavier Gibson. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Looking to return from the 29. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. It was there, he just couldn't corral it. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10.
Rodgers will look to throw. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that was just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
Thomas Morstead on the punt. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they're going to take over possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Draw play, this is Williams. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Wilson.
At the 22-yard line.
Dulcich hauls it in.
Wilson's pass.
And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Brought to a halt by C.J. Mosley. 5 DBs out there for the Jets. 3rd down. Wilson looking to throw. Brought in right side. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Trenton Gill on the punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got this at the 27. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. He manages 13 on this punt return. And it'll be Jets football. Now outruns their offense to take over. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when you saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Blitz coming for Rodgers. That's caught. He finds Alan Lazard. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
To throw is Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Loss of 5.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So no return on that punt. And the Broncos are going to take over with a lot of field ahead of them. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Wilson. And that one's incomplete. Cortland Sutton, the man he was after. So 2nd down coming up. Give to Williams from the gun. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Now it's Sauce Gardner dropping him there. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. So it's the 2-minute warning here from MetLife. The Broncos with a long ways to go for a score. Wilson on 3rd down. To the sideline, catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Wilson now. That's complete. It's Javonte Williams. And he almost reaches the 45 before going out. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Broncos will have a 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
To throw, here's Wilson. Into the hands of Dulcich. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Broncos have to hurry here. Clock still running.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Finds Mims. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Tried getting it to Cortland Sutton, and it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, here's Wilson. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it'll be 2nd down. Sticking in the air with Wilson. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Had that one, but just couldn't see it through. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Wilson to throw again. He's on the move. He's running for it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. The Jets take their first time out. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. It's a 33-yard look from the right hash.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
Gibson now to return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he'll get it up to the 44. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Lazard. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Timeout called by the Jets. That's their final one. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. Again, Rodgers. Still on his feet. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. A final throw before the break. Rolling left, buying some time. That brings us to the break. The Jets with a halftime lead here in East Rutherford. Now we'll send you down the East Coast to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman and the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, where it was the visiting Cowboys who got the win on the road. Dak Prescott, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Caleb Williams, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. In the first half, we saw some great play from Jets quarterback Aaron Rodgers. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has
Their
been
line has
as
it all
much
teed
fun
up
as
and ready
you
to
could
send it
hope
away.
for with both these teams in it to win it.
Marvin Mims now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Broncos are out for another look alongside QB Zach Wilson. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Dumped off to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 3rd and just 2 to go. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. The Jets and Mike Williams getting set for another go on offense. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this 2nd half. Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Connects on the crosser. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Brandon Jones up for the stop. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 25-yard line.
Oh, looks like the defense got a little too excited there, and that's going to be a penalty.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. The penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st.
Automatic 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it after the penalty. Broke through the tackle. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8.
Rodgers here from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll give the Jets a 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's a give to Hall. He's foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Jonah Ellis there to make the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Pressure comes, Rodgers. Got Williams, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. New set of downs for him at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They give to Hall on the draw. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 6-yard run, and now they've got 4th down.
A gain of 6 yards.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
And that's out. We're just waiting for the Spots. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action, it's Wilson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered. That's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run. This is Williams. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st down, Broncos.
Wilson now from the gun. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Denver. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Defense had a chance to scheme it up, now lined up to defend this try.
The Broncos will line up for the
Keeping it on the ground. And he reaches the end zone, so they'll be up to a 7-point lead. We hear it in every sport, partner. Sometimes it's just best to keep it simple. They give it to him, and he heads right up the gut for 2.
That's right. Let that defense overthink it, and boy, did they ever. They were so concerned about everything else, they forgot the simplest play in the book. That run right up the middle. Kudos to that O-line to get that push, and an even better job by the back to get in the end zone.
The Jets offense now set to take over. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there, and it's good enough for a New York 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hall takes it straight ahead. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They give on 2nd to Hall. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they eschewed the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front, and they fired off the line knowing a run was coming, and boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
The Broncos ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Wilson on 1st and 10. Mims with the grab. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be good for a Denver first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Williams now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the 44. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground with Williams. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5. Wilson now. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know you got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To throw is Rodgers. Short pass brought in. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. That tackled by Levi Wallace. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
Rodgers here off the play action. That's brought in by Lazard. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Rodgers will look to throw. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. Conklin brings it in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That's a pickup of 9. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First down throw by Rodgers. This is Lazard working the right side. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. The Jets have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Hall. And he's swallowed up by one of the big guys up front right at the line. They'll need 4 to convert now after no gain on 2nd down.
3rd and 4.
Now here's Rodgers. Finds his target, Hall. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a give to Hall. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
So a chance to tie it up again here in the 4th. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Zerline has it all teed up and ready to send it away. On the return, here's Mims. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. So here comes the Bronco offense. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. Here's Williams to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. From the 41. To the sideline. Catch secured. Wow, he made that one look easy for the 1st.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Denver.
Wilson now off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know, it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. Completed to Sutton. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Final quarter, this quarterback's just feeling the need to do a little extra, try to make something happen outside the pocket. But the problem, defense wouldn't let him. They have that same kind of urgency. They want to make some plays of their own before they hit the showers, and they got one right there with that sack.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And it'll be their football. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
It's Hall on the carry. And he'll have it up across the 20 on a decent pickup there. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Rodgers here from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Broncos get set to take over. First down throw from Wilson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Time we offered some serious blanket praise for this entire group defensively. The guys up front, they've certainly generated the pressure. Everybody on the back end in coverage, well, they're holding down their assignments to delay these throws. This is going to be one tomorrow, one fun tape to watch, because 6 sacks, it's hard to come by in this league.
On second down, a run with Williams. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. Calling about 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Wilson to throw it. Finds Mims. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on 3rd down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Starts his return from the 23. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Hall. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They go right back to Hall. And defenders continue to swarm over to get him at the line. Stuck to the ground, but nothing gained that time, and it brings up 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now Rodgers. Dumped off to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10 from the 41. Hall running between the tackles. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's somebody who's dealt with his share of these. Mike Williams, the man shaken up. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Rodgers to throw. And that falls incomplete.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Hall. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Hall once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Throw on 3rd down. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down.
You feeling lucky? Well, do you? Well, he should, because the quarterback got away with one right there. That was an easy pick dropped by the defense.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. The Broncos about to get going on offense. Javonte Williams headed back out now. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this 2nd half. Draw play. This is Williams. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Wilson now from the gun. Dulcich hauls it in. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Broncos.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They'll run here, following the penalty. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him a bunch of yards back, 9 on that play, and it's 2nd and 6.
A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
Another run for Williams. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. They send a tight end in motion. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Broncos will have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains. Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Straight ahead with Williams. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Broncos with a little more work to do to win it here. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Punting unit out now. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The offense getting set to go. The game really in their hands at this point, Brock. We're going to see whether it's a celebration coming up next or overtime. He'll look to throw it. Chased out to his right. He's on the move. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here he is to throw. Quick slant to Lazard. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Back to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one does not go far. Setting up to pass. He'll get this complete to Lazard. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. It's taken in by Williams. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down throw by Rodgers. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Hall on the give. And he's able to get this down to the 13. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. One final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Greg Zuerlein is out in the game's biggest moment. This only a chip shot from the right hash. The kick is good. He got it. And the third time he puts it through will be the charm. They've won it. So the win goes to the Jets. And with overtime in their back pocket, they weren't going to lose it at the end, but they still managed to set up the field goal, and he executed the game winner. What a memorable way to win it. So for my partner, Brock Heward, and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott, saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.